staff. A monumental payroll mess which has left thousands of workers out of pocket is in the government's crosshairs. Businesses and unions have long called for an overhaul of the Holiday Act, saying its complexity has resulted in many employers underpaying their staff. Now, all the players are putting their heads together to try to find a solution. Here's our political reporter, Craig McCulloch.
For years, calculating holiday pay, particularly for part-timers or casual workers, has been a headache. And the list of underpayers keeps growing. The police, the Department of Corrections, district health boards, the Auckland Council. Even the Ministry of Business, Innovation and Employment, the very agency which oversees the rules, is guilty. And businesses say it's no surprise, given the unwieldy legislation.
They are impeded by this law that actually means they have to check 3 calculations for every employee. And actually, the only way to really check is to do a manual calculation. That's how complicated this is.
John Milford from Business New Zealand approached the government late last year with a plea for change, and alongside him, an unlikely partner, Richard Wagstaff from the Council of Trade Unions.
One of the issues is that people haven't raised the gaps that are there because they don't understand it themselves. A lot of working people don't understand what their true entitlement is, let alone their employers, so it's very difficult for them to challenge it.
The government has come to the table. It's setting up a task force with people from both sides to come up with a solution. Law Professor Gordon Anderson from Victoria University will chair the group.
It's our ambition to get the Act in a shape that will be fit for the rest of the 21st century and move it on from its origins in the pre-computer days of the 1950s.
It's not the first time an overhaul's been attempted. The previous national government considered it, but said it couldn't see a way to simplify the law without workers being worse off. The Workplace Relations Minister, Ian Galloway, is confident it can be done.
There's no doubt that this is a big challenge. We're all aware of the enormity of the task that we're taking on, but we're up for the task.
More than that, the Minister is promising no worker will be worse off as a result of any changes.
I'm very confident that we can come up with a solution where people's entitlements are not reduced. That's a requirement as far as I'm concerned.
Philippa Muir is over the moon. She's an employment lawyer at Simpson Grierson and says the law is well overdue for an update.
It won't be straightforward, but what would be ideal is to move to one formula for all types of leave.
The task force is to report back with its recommendations in roughly a year's time.
I don't want to be back in another 5 years trying to fix this up again. We've got to get this right, and we should take the time to do that.
Atu iti whare parimata mo te hōtaka o te ahiahi, ko Craig McCulloch.